I honestly feel like one of the reasons why it's so many deadbeats out there is because y'all don't be letting y'all sons play with baby dolls. Like, as soon as they want a little baby alive on their Christmas list, that's for girls, that's gay. Or y'all knock the baby out their hands and then y'all sit up here baffled that they knocking their bitch between the washer and dryer as soon as they see a positive pregnancy test. It be y'all. It be y'all. And while y'all at it, go buy them a kitchen set as well.
Cut the show. I'm done.
Listen, if you're a single man between the ages of 30 and 35, it's probably time to accept that you are likely going to be a stepdad.
Hell no. Hell no.
Bitch, I see what you did there. I know.
Y'all would have a baby with a nigga because he was good with kids. That was only a couple hours. He ain't say a lifetime. He probably was fit to be an uncle. Now you made him a dad. What is going on?
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jack, and I'm back with another episode of A Daily Dose. Real quick before we get into the content, consider liking, subscribing, turn on post notification bell so you won't miss my future content. Without further ado, let's jump back into the madness.
All right, here is lesson 3. How to find a baby daddy. All right, boom. Bitches, 4 type of men we gonna explore today. Number one, you need to find a man over 40 that's a blue collar worker that works either second or third shift and doesn't have any kids. Okay, listen, he tried in his 30s. Okay, he was avoidant in his 20s. He tried in his 30s, and bitch, now he just gonna settle for whatever in his 40s. And he is going to take you and them kids, and if he feed them, they'll look like him, okay? He just want to come home, lay down, get a hot meal, a little cooch, and he will take you and all your kids to the park, okay? The amusement park, Disney World. Number 2, we are looking for our coaches, AAU, Pee Wee football. These men, they may or may not have kids, but they are already accustomed to doing for kids that are not theirs, okay? Now, here's the deal. You probably already looking at one. If your child play a sport, especially if your child is good, if your child play a sport and the coach is single, bitch, do your hair next time you go to practice. Those men will come in, help you with the kids, and do whatever it is that you need to do. All right? And your child will have a ride to practice during the season. Man number 3, the divorced dad. Yes. Don't listen. Don't be like, oh my God, he just got divorced. The divorced dad. Divorced dads who are active in their kids' lives will take your kids in because they already are being a good father. So they're going to be a good father to whatever kids are around. Now, here's the tea. They want to play house again. Most divorced dads maybe didn't want to get it. Maybe they fucked up, but they weren't trying to get divorced. They want to play house again. So, bitch, you going to play house with them, okay? And put all them kids in a family picture. Everybody going to have on jean shirts.
We don't care. Let me tell you. We don't care.
Hey, knock it the fuck off.
You know, honestly, I don't necessarily disagree with the strategy that she's implementing. Hey, look, they're not going to just give up. They have to keep trying to get a man. What you have to do, if you're a man listening to my voice, is avoid this. Now, some men, this is why, again, I always preach fitness, finance, fashion. And under that fashion umbrella, there's a lot of things that you can put under there. Grooming exists, making sure that you smell good, things of that nature. However, that doesn't stop this type of approach, but you can choose to have fun with it. This is what I would tell you to do and move on. But some of these areas, if you're going to see this woman in a place of business, avoid it at all costs, because that strategy of pump and dump is definitely not going to work. She's going to create chaos wherever she sees you at. But if you don't want to take care of yourself, like I was saying, going back to the fitness, fashion, all that stuff, then this is the type of women that you'll be subjected to. If you're 40 plus, you don't have to deal with women with kids. Despite what they say, there's younger women who would love to be with you. However, the fitness, fashion, finance has to be correct. It has to be you basically gonna have to, it's either you take care of somebody else's kids and their woman, or you get you a young woman and you invest in her. You're gonna put money into her to get her to where you need her to be. So she looks right next to you. She don't look like a child next to you if you're gonna go after a younger woman. So either way, you're gonna pay. So you might as well pay for something young as you can get and of legal age. Obviously, we're not talking about kids here. I know they love to throw that out there, like men just want under the age of 18 or 21 women. Like they just automatically go to under that age when we're never talking about those types of women. Somewhere between that 22 to 25 year range is where a lot of men seem to kind of want to start a family with a woman that age because she should be relatively untouched.
Damn, so all the bad bitches is single mothers? Like I haven't met one bitch that call herself a bad bitch that don't got a kid. I'm lost. Do y'all become bad bitches after the kid get abandoned?
Okay, let's pause here, right? Because I want us to look at this from Cassandra, who's 40, single mom, looking for a stepdad for my kids. Qualifications: must have a 6-figure salary, must have a car that can fit all my kids comfortably, or willing to buy an SUV. 6-pack mandatory. What? Single dad will not be qualified. Willing to marry me in less than a month. I will need a $30K diamond ring before the wedding. Must be 6 foot taller. Must have a 4 to 6 bedroom available for my 2 kids. Must pay all the rent, mortgage. Okay. I mean, I honestly believe I've seen a few of these. They pretty much have the same qualifications. Just coming from delusional women. This might even be rage bait because I don't understand how a woman could view herself as this, like you require all of this from some guy who doesn't have any kids, but he wants a 40-year-old woman. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It has to be rage bait, and it's working because it thoroughly irritates me. Why would I put my money into you and somebody else's kids? Why would I shepherd somebody else's DNA into, I mean, through my time period into another time period? Why would I shepherd somebody's DNA so it can improve and continue to multiply, opposed to doing that to something that I created?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Huh, Cassandra? They don't think past themselves. I think that's like level 1 to level 2. Level 3 is when you start to think past, or you can empathize with other people and put yourself in their shoes and think from their point of view. Why would a man who has that much money try to accommodate a baby mama?
Who hurt you?
An old baby mama with filters on and makeup. You're washed. It's over with.
Hey, hold on, this shit ain't funny. It ain't funny, but it is.
Man up!
I'll see myself out.
Real quick, I ain't gonna lie. If you're interested, I mean, stepmoms are so easy. I hate to say it that way, but they are super, super easy. All you got to do is placate to the kid. Don't downplay the kid at all. Be interested in seeing the kid, hanging out with the kid. The first date could be doing something with the kid, and you ignore her and just tend to the kid. It has never failed me. You always placate to the child, cater to the child, obviously give the woman some affection, but her seeing you in dad mode, it does something to him. She'll think she got you, and within a week,
And I don't date baby dads because I feel like if you didn't make it work with your baby mom, y'all didn't get married, how can you make it work with me? Like, and if we do make it work, I feel like I'm gonna have to go through hell to get there. So, I don't do baby dads. And that's just one of the reasons why, like, if you couldn't be mature enough as a man to try to make it work with a woman who had your child, I just don't feel like I want to even come second.
Hey, you shut the fuck up! You're showing me how unserious you are.
Okay, my daughter is in the Navy, right? And so I have been asking her to like keep her head on a swivel to help me find a new stepdaddy. She think that is the weirdest request, but I don't, because I feel like I have to run anybody through y'all anyway. If they don't jive with my children, they don't jive for me. So how about we just do this thing in reverse? You like, am I wrong?
and I don't want to stop it here. I know I'm stopping it a lot, but I got to put emphasis on this. If you do not take care of yourself, your body, your finances, your fashion, I'm telling you right now, these are your options. When that lady in the earlier video was talking about trying to find a stepfather, the coach, the dude who works second or third shift, she's talking about you.
You shut your lying nigga lips up!
If you do not get in that gym, if you don't get the money up, these are the women that you're going to be dealing with. And if this is what you like, have at it. There's going to be plenty of it out there. Me, it ain't for me. And the people that subscribe to me, I hope it's not for you. This is not what this is. I don't promote this. I wouldn't even recommend you even go nowhere near this woman. Right? Not because she's a bad person. I just want better for you. And I don't even know you. Don't do this to yourself. Get in the gym. Get your fashion right. Get your finances right.
Am I tripping for asking, the people that's gonna have to give the final approval to find their new stepdaddy, especially when they all over the world, they traveling and stuff. So I don't know. Am I wrong for that?
Oh, killing me with this!
Take it down. Take it down. Take it down. We need it gone.
So when a nigga struggling financially with a kid, he's labeled as a deadbeat. But when a woman's struggling financially with a kid, they say she's trying. That's kind of crazy. If anything, that bitch trying to get government assistance. Fuck out of here. Don't move the goalpost, bitch.
Them kids, fuck them.
Fuck them kids. Fuck the kids?
Something I've really been thinking about lately, dating as a single mom in her 30s, is how much my perspective has changed on what I am looking for in a future partner. And the biggest one is I am looking for a father for my son.
Bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I am. 100%. But I remember back in the day, I remember even saying and telling potential suitors, like, I'm not looking for a father for my son. I'm not looking for a father for my son. But now I'm like, that was the dumbest shit ever.
Like, I'm not dumb. I'm really, really smart. I'm not dumb. I'm really, really smart.
It was. And let me stop you there, Becky, with the tattoo on your throat. This is why, like, it just, it blows my mind how they just don't get things until it's literally too late. They literally will not grasp a concept until it is literally too late. Now she doesn't just want a stepfather. She wants her dream man to be the stepfather.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
To her bastard child. To some dude who's lesser than the father. Now she wants this guy with these amazing stats, right, to come and play a lesser role. And they don't care how that makes you feel. Like, they don't care about the disrespect that men get, especially now, associated with being a stepfather. They might not say it to your face, but if you are a stepfather, people looking at you like you a clown. I know I do. Now, I understand some people situation might be a tad bit different, but you have to know that person to give them that grace. Otherwise, you meet somebody immediately or for the first time, rather, you're like, this dude's an idiot. And then it makes it worse because, one, this woman is in her 30s. She's got a tattoo on her neck, piercing in her nose, eyebrow pierce, just completely immature for a woman. You know, women shouldn't even have tattoos, really, like, not super visible ones. There are some that I would deem acceptable. The neck is a no-no. I wouldn't even recommend men do that. Putting anything on your face, on your neck, I wouldn't recommend it. You're basically giving corporate America the finger. You're definitely not getting any type of high level position in no corporation. You have effectively stunted your corporate growth. And if you don't want to be a part of corporate America, that's fine. However, you should never burn that bridge unless you are, I mean, you got to be a deca millionaire. Then you can do it. A deca millionaire, more than $10 million. Then you can burn that bridge. Otherwise, don't. And don't be a simpleton. If the more men that sign up to be stepfathers, then that you're giving them the green light. They think it's okay. That's why it's very important that we stop rewarding bad behavior. If you reward bad behavior, people will continue to act negatively. I've said before, we create our own problems for ourselves. Same with women. They create their own problems for themselves. The men who are being simpletons and rewarding this bad behavior, they make it hard for everybody else. Because if they outnumber us and women are expecting men to be the way that they are, then we're going to have conflict.
Why would I have ever said that? Because number one, my son and I are a package deal. You do not get access to me without taking him into account as well. You know what I mean? And he needs a father figure. He does. And I want to be partnered with someone that my son can look up to, someone that he can emulate. I want to be partnered with someone that my son can look at and be like, that's the type of man, father, and partner I want to be, right?
And that's why dealing with kids is so dangerous, especially if you're a man who likes kids, because the kid could suck you into the relationship as well. But if you got a cold enough heart, the strategy I told you about earlier, where you just get in and get out, placate to the kid, get what you want, get up out of there. However, you're breaking two hearts. You will be breaking two hearts because that kid, which I feel bad for the kid because the kid is a victim. They're innocent. They don't have any say so in being brought forth and how they're brought forth into this world. The woman, don't feel bad for her, right? She chose the guy that she wanted to be with. You know, she chose the crowd she wanted to hang out. This is not an ugly woman by any stretch of the imagination. Most to all men will find her attractive enough. She might not be a dime to you. She's not to me. However, she's not an ugly woman.
Now, I know that this doesn't apply to everyone because a lot of people do, have children who have active dads in their lives. That is not the case for me. And thankfully so. I am super grateful that my son does not have his dad in his life.
And see, that says a lot about the woman's mindset. She doesn't understand how important a father is to a child. One, because she never had a father. Now she might know the man who got her mother pregnant, but she never grew up with a father. Because she doesn't understand the importance of having it in there. You would never say something like that if you did. Because a father is extremely important to creating a healthy son or daughter. They don't understand that by not having a father in the child's life, she's going to create a man that's going to most likely be a womanizer. That's why I say they create their own problems. They're creating the men that other women have to deal with. And they're creating the women that we have to deal with. See how that chaos work, cause and effect? They don't understand cause and effect. And you as the guy, because the father's not there and you want to get with this woman, now you have the full weight and responsibility of this woman and the child and whatever child you have with her, because she's probably going to give you a child just to lock you in and make you do whatever you were going to do for your child. If y'all break up, she's going to want you to do that for the other child. That's the trap. So I plead with you, stay away from women like this. Unless you have a cold heart, you have to be a seasoned warrior to be able to go in here, slay this dragon and walk away.
I am super grateful that my son does not have his dad in his life.
5 minutes later.
I just watched a woman say that she is grateful that her son doesn't have his father in his life. And then in the same breath, she turned around and said that she is actually looking for a father for her son when she's dating, that they are a package deal and that you don't get access to her unless you are also going to be the father of her child. So you allowed a man who you don't want in your son's life to impregnate you.
Real quick, you see that little head nod she did, like she looked down and shook her head? It's because the dumb hurts.
What are you talking about? The dumb hurts sometimes.
It actually hurts when you think about what they're saying and you just try to process it. It hurts. It's like, where are you getting that logic from? And they just say it, and it makes sense to them. It baffles my mind.
Then you cut access. And now you're shopping for another man to replace that man. And he needs to take responsibility for the child he didn't father in order to date you. Sometimes I wonder if women really think about what it would be like if men came up with the same ridiculous storylines and fed it to them in the reverse. Like if a man said the exact same thing to you, it would be absurd. It would be crazy. It would be ridiculous. It would be irresponsible. It would be lacking any maturity. It would be all the things. But women, we're allowed to just come straight out the woodwork with bull mess.
And I'm gonna end it there, guys. She's absolutely correct. And that's actually the type of woman that you want to be with, a woman who has a sound mind. Whenever first of all, they're only allowed to talk like this because weak men allow it because they so hungry for vagina that they would just allow anything. They'll just allow anything. And going back to what I said earlier, they create problems for us. So then now it's gotten to a point where you almost have to go along with it because you want to sleep with them. Listen, I understand that. I get it. I do. I truly understand that. So we're all at a place where we have to go along with the BS just to sleep with them, and then they end up at an age where nobody wants them, and then they understand the truth. So where do we end up? I don't know. This is going to be an interesting event that we're all going to be able to see thanks to the internet. They're going to go back and do studies, documentaries on what happened because I believe that we are at a turning point in human history because we know too much. Before this story has been playing out. Only now can we see it on the internet play out. Everybody's able to see it, go back and play it back. Not only do you have your own experience, you can go get the experience from thousands of people. You can read the comments. You can see what people like. And it's all telling the same story. Anyway, that'll wrap it up for today's video. Guys, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. If you aren't new to the channel, consider turning on that post notification bell so you won't miss my future content. Like the video, whether you like it or not. I put time and effort into it. And if I don't see you in the comments section, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Remember, take care of yourself. Hit that gym. Drink water. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.